Yes. Good morning, children. మనము IBPS PO ప్యాటర్న్ కోసము ఇంగ్లీష్ చదవబోతున్నాము. టుడే 13th పేపర్ నేను ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయబోతున్నాను. జాగ్రత్తగా వినండి. సో ఫస్ట్ రీడ్ ద డైరెక్షన్స్ నానా. In the following questions, a sentence is given with 2 blanks followed by 5 options. You have to choose the most suitable combination of words among the alternative options, which will fill the blank coherently. Coherently means relatedly. Coherently means relatedly. RELATEDLY. Relatedly, forming a grammatically correct and contextually meaningful sentence. If none of the given combinations is appropriate to fill in the blank, mark option 5, that is none of these, as your answer choice. This is nothing but fill in the blanks with 2 words. The National Medical Commission Bill 2019, which was passed by the Rajya Sabha last week with some dash, with some, all, any, many, several. After that we have to use plural noun. Some imaginations, some medications, some attractions, some situations. All are plural nouns. Some situations, and sent to the Lok Sabha for approval. Has evoked dash protest. Has evoked dash protest. Has evoked widespread protest. So which word is suitable? Widespread. When you are going to read, automatically this protest is going to compel you, tempt you to go to this widespread. So which option is correct? Second option is correct. It is very easy to make an attempt, Nana. Then next one, Nana. Creditless recoveries are generally dash. Creditless recoveries are generally dash. Generally ended with ly is treated as adverb. So after that, after R, what you have to use? Second form of the verb. So creditless recoveries are generally electrocuted, reduced, denied, considered. So creditless recoveries are generally dash, rare around the world, given that it is hard to fund growth without the dash of the, without the support. Here, if you read this sentence, you are going to get the temptation by using the word support. It is also easy. So second option is correct. No need to go for meaning. As per the word order you have to do. Remember my advocation, children. Remember, see, widespread protest. Support, without the support. Without the support. Then third one, some researchers discovered that even though large firms with only an intermediate level, immediate level, with only a range level, with only a generous level, with only a generous level. So intermediate, an immediate, a range, a generous level. So some researchers discovered that even though large firms without only a dash level of knowledge, an immediate level of knowledge, మరి ఏం వాడితే బాగుంటుంది? జనరస్ లెవెల్, ఇమీడియట్ లెవెల్, ఇంటర్మీడియట్ లెవెల్, రేంజ్ లెవెల్ ఆఫ్ నాలెడ్జ్. సో హియర్ సూటబుల్ ఈజ్ రేంజ్. నాలెడ్జ్, capital intensity, had longer, more placidly watertight policies. More placidly watertight policies. They were more likely to share the browsing history of their users with third parties. So here, which one is clear? Is a range of level, range level of. Placidly means clearly. CLEARLY, clearly. So it is somewhat difficult. Okay, we too accept. Then next one. There is little doubt that the insolvency and bankruptcy code is a vast dash on the two earlier laws legislated to recover bad loans from failing or dash, from failing negative, failing generalizing, smoothing, defaulting, artificial, failing, defaulting. So if you read this sentence, second clue is going to give failing, defaulting, parallel usage. So option 3 is correct. It is very easy to identify. Then in theory, central bank independence means that monetary policy makers have the dash to make, have the dash, the, what is the article? After article, what you have to use? Noun. The consideration, noun. The freedom, noun. The alteration, noun. The similar, noun. Similar friend, similar policy. అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది? నౌన్ అవుతుంది, అడ్జెక్టివ్ కూడా అవుతుంది. మనకు కావాల్సి ఇక్కడ ది ఆర్టికల్ ఉంది కాబట్టి నౌన్ కావాలి. నౌన్ ఏదాన్ని యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయాలి? టు మేక్. సో ఇన్ థియరీ సెంట్రల్ బ్యాంక్ ఇండిపెండెన్స్ మీన్స్ దట్ మానిటరీ పాలసీ మేకర్స్ హ్యావ్ ది independence means independence, same. Central bank independence means the monetary policy makers have the freedom. Have what? Freedom. Here independence is going to give the clue. So freedom you have to use. Freedom to make unpopular but necessary decisions, particularly when it comes to combating inflation. Combating means controlling. Combating means controlling inflation and financial excesses, because they do not have to stand for election. It is also very easy. Here 5 questions. It is very easy to make 4 attempts. So you have to get 4 marks and you have to finish within 3 minutes. Then next item 6 to 10. This is close test. Close test, you have to follow the word order. You have to follow the word order. Yes, Nana. 6 to 10. In the following passage, there are blanks, each of which has been numbered. These numbers are printed below the passage, and against each 5 options are given. Choose the option that fills the blank grammatically and contextually. If none of the option fills the blank, then choose option 5. That is, none of these as your answer. There is no change in the direction. This is the regular exercise 1, which you might have done with your practice papers. Come on. Recycling is important. Recycling is important in today's world if we want to leave this planet for our future generations. If you want to use, or if you want to keep the planet clean, you have to use the used things, recycling process. It is good for the environment since we are making new products from the old products which are of no use to us. మరి పనికిరాని వాటిని మళ్ళీ తిరిగి వాడుకుంటే ఉపయోగం ఉంటుంది. రీసైక్లింగ్ బిగిన్స్ అట్ హోమ్. రీసైక్లింగ్ ఎక్కడ స్టార్ట్ చేయాలి? మన ఇంట్లోనే స్టార్ట్ చేయాలి. ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ నాట్ థ్రోయింగ్ అవే ఎనీ ఆఫ్ యువర్ ఓల్డ్ ప్రోడక్ట్, నువ్వు ఓల్డ్ ప్రోడక్ట్ పడేయకుండా, ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ నాట్ థ్రోయింగ్ పడేయకుండా, అండ్ ఇన్స్టెడ్ డాష్ అండ్ ఇన్స్టెడ్ throwing away any of your old product, and instead throwing, parallel usage, and deterring and estating, wavering and utilizing. పడేయకుండా ఏం చేయాలి? ఉపయోగించుకోవాలి. ఇక్కడ ఏమంటున్నాడు? నాట్ థ్రోయింగ్ అవే ఎనీ ఆఫ్ అవర్ ఓల్డ్ ప్రోడక్ట్ అండ్ ఇన్స్టెడ్ యూటిలైజింగ్ ఇట్, దాన్ని వాడుకున్నట్లయితే యూటిలైజింగ్ ఇట్ ఫర్ సంథింగ్ న్యూ, దెన్ యు ఆర్ యాక్చువల్లీ రీసైక్లింగ్. అదే నువ్వు రీసైక్లింగ్ చేస్తున్నట్టు. వెన్ యూ థింక్ ఆఫ్ రీసైక్లింగ్, యూ షుడ్ రియలీ థింక్ అబౌట్ ద హోల్ ఐడియా. ఎప్పుడైతే రీసైకిల్ చేయాలనుకుంటావో అప్పుడు హోల్ ఐడియా నీకు గుర్తొస్తుంది. హోల్ ఐడియా, రెడ్యూస్ reuse and recycle. We have been dash up. We have been dash up. మరి బీన్ తర్వాత మనము థర్డ్ ఫామ్ అయినా వాడచ్చు, ఇంక్ ఫామ్ అయినా వాడచ్చు. థర్డ్ ఫామ్ అయినా వాడచ్చు, ఇంక్ ఫామ్. సో వీ హ్యావ్ బీన్ డాష్ అప్ టు దిస్ పాయింట్. వీ హ్యావ్ బీన్ డాష్ కేర్లెస్ అప్, స్టంబుల్, టాటర్, scruple up to this point with the way we have treated the earth, and it is time to change. మరి ఇట్ ఈస్ ద టైమ్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు చేంజ్. ఇప్పుడు మనము చేంజ్ చేయాలి. ఇప్పుడు చేంజ్ కావాలంటే ఏంటి? ఇంతవరకు ఎలా ఉన్నాము? వీ హ్యావ్ బీన్ కేర్లెస్. వీ హ్యావ్ బీన్ కేర్లెస్ అప్ టు దిస్ పాయింట్ విత్ ద వే వీ హ్యావ్ ట్రీటెడ్ దట్, అండ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ టైమ్ టు చేంజ్. ఇప్పుడు చేంజ్ చేసుకోవాలి మనం. ఇట్లాగే పోతే ఇబ్బంది. నాట్ జస్ట్ ద వే వీ డూ థింక్, but the way we think. Now we have to go for the 8th one. Recycling is good for the environment in the sense we are using old and waste products which are of no use and then dash them back. Mari, we are using old and waste products. We are using old and waste. We are using old and waste products which are of no use, and then mari parallel usage, and then strengthening them, clustering them, converting them, restrict them, converting them back. వీటిని మళ్ళా తిరిగి ఉపయోగపడేటట్లుగా మార్చుకోవాలి. అక్కడ యూజింగ్ ఉంది, ఇక్కడ కన్వర్టింగ్, ప్యారలల్ యూసేజ్, కన్వర్టింగ్ దెమ్ బ్యాక్ టు సేమ్ న్యూ ప్రోడక్ట్స్. సిన్స్ వీఆర్ సేవింగ్ రీసోర్సెస్ అండ్ ఆర్ సెండింగ్ లెస్ ట్రాష్ టు ది ల్యాండ్ ఫిల్స్. ట్రాష్ అంటే ఏంటన్నా? వేస్ట్. ట్రాష్ మీన్స్ waste, W-A-S-T-E, waste, to the landfills. It helps in dash air. It helps in dash air. Generally, after preposition, we have to use ing form. It helps in dash. It positive helps, positive or negative? No, positive. It helps in dematerializing, reducing, veiling, carrying. Which word you have to use? Reducing air and water పొల్యూషన్. సి ఎంత ఈజీగా ఉన్నాయో చూడండి, ఎంత ఈజీగా ఉన్నాయో చూడండి అన్న, ఎంత ఈజీగా ఇచ్చాడు చూడండి. సో ఎనర్జీ సేవింగ్ ఈజ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఇఫ్ వీఆర్ టు రెడ్యూస్ ద ఫ్యూచర్ ఎఫెక్ట్స్ ఆఫ్ గ్లోబల్ వార్మింగ్. సో యూ నీడ్ నాట్ రీడ్ ఆల్ దీస్ థింగ్స్. దిస్ విల్ obviously means clearly. Obviously means clearly, CLEARLY. This will obviously depend on the energy dash of your TG. Energy circulation, energy augmentation, energy vaccination, energy consumption of TV, energy consumption of TV. But it gives you a great idea as to just how much energy can be saved during the process of recycling products. Word order is చూడండి. ఏవి ఇక్కడ కష్టపడుతున్నారు? ఇక్కడ థ్రోయింగ్ అన్నారు. థ్రోయింగ్ మరి అవతల తర్వాత ఏం రావాలా? థ్రోయింగ్ ఎనీ ఆఫ్ అవర్ ప్రోడక్ట్, కాబట్టి యూటిలైజింగ్, కాబట్టి యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం. కరెక్ట్గా చేసుకోవచ్చు. దెన్ ఇక్కడ ఏమంటున్నాడు? 7th one, we have been dash up to this point with the way we have traded that, and it is time to change. ఇప్పుడు చేంజ్ కావాలంటే ఏంటి? ఇంతవరకు కేర్లెస్గా ఉన్నాం, సో కేర్లెస్. దెన్ ఇక్కడ ఏమంటున్నాడు? దెన్ యూజింగ్, దెన్ products which are of no use, and then dash them back, converting them back. So it is very easy. Then it helps means positive in what? Air and water pollution, in reducing. Then next, energy consumption. So all 5 things are easy. 5 questions, 5 attempts, you have to get 5 marks, and you have to finish this within 3 minutes. 3 minutes. జనవరి నుంచి జూన్ వరకు ప్రతిరోజు ప్రతి పేపరు, ప్రిలిమ్స్, మెయిన్స్ డీటెయిల్డ్గా నేను ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేశాను మీకు. యు ఆర్ నాట్ సపోజ్డ్ టు పోక్ యువర్ ఫింగర్ టువర్డ్స్ ద ఆర్గనైజేషన్. మీరు మీ ఏళ్ళు ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ వైపు చూడడానికి వీలు లేదు. యూ వోంట్ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ ఓనస్. ఓనస్ మీన్స్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ. ONUS, ఓనస్ మీన్స్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ. We did our job. Now you have to do your job in a favorable way. My dear children, note this. Now some vocabulary. Dithering means unable. Dithering means uncertain. CERTAIN. Dithering means uncertain. hesitating means dislike ఇష్టములేని. వేవరింగ్ అన్నా డితరింగ్ అన్నా ఒకటే, అన్సర్టైన్. దెన్ stumble means fall. Totter means walk. Totter means unsteadily, walk unsteadily. STEADLY, unsteadily. Scruple means clever. Prudent, PRUDENT. Wisdom, WISDOM. Then next, flustering means nervous. NERVOUS. ఇంకొక మీనింగ్ TIZZY. TIZZY. ఫ్లస్టరింగ్ మీన్స్ నర్వస్. ఇంకొక మీనింగ్ టిజ్జీ అని కూడా చెప్పచ్చు. దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ ఇంకోటి ఏంటి, వెయిలింగ్ మీన్స్ క్రయింగ్, ఏడ్చుట. వెయిలింగ్ మీన్స్ క్రయింగ్. దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ వ్యాక్సిలేషన్ మీన్స్ వేవరింగ్, అన్సర్టైన్. చూసారా, డితరింగ్ అన్నా, వేవరింగ్ అన్నా, వ్యాక్సిలేషన్ అన్నా, అన్సర్టైన్ అన్న మీనింగ్ వస్తుంది. అగ్యుమెంటేషన్ మీన్స్ ఇంక్రీజ్. ఓకే, ఒకసారి వొకాబులరీ చదువుకుందాం నాన్న. ట్రాష్, TRASH. ట్రాష్ మీన్స్ వేస్ట్. డితరింగ్ మీన్స్ uncertain. Wavering means uncertain. Vacillation means uncertain. Hesitating means dislike, contempt. Then stumble means fall. Scruple, SCRUPLE. Scruple means clever, prudent, wisdom. Next, flustering means nervous. Other meaning TIZZY, TIZZY. Then augmentation means increase. Wailing means crying, ఏడ్చుట అని అర్థం. నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఈజ్ 11-15 rearrangement. In case of rearrangement, especially in the case of mains, you have to follow one system. It is clue system you have to follow. You have to follow the clue system. Whenever in case of rearrangement, in the case of mains, you have to concentrate only on questionnaire. Before you are going to do the exercise, you have to read the questionnaire. There you may get some clue. Here, 11-15, rearrange the following sentences in the proper sequence to form a meaning paragraph and then answer the questions given below. Here, they are even deemed. They, who are they? We don't know. So it is not going to be the first one. As they, who are they? We don't know. This is not going to be the first one. Bitcoin suddenly soared. Soared means increased. INCREASED. Bitcoin suddenly soared this week, with the Bitcoin price rising more than 20% in the last 7 days and jumping over 500 for Bitcoin in a matter of minutes last night, only to fall back again. Okay, Bitcoin suddenly. Maybe we may start with C. We may not give assurance. We may start with C. Let us see all the things. Governments and economic regulators across the world are wary of private cryptocurrencies. Yes, Cody, we may start with D also. But we won't start with but. The question then is whether banning cryptocurrencies is the most effective way to respond. Cryptocurrencies, respond. Here cryptocurrencies. Banning cryptocurrencies. Definitely. So B may be followed by F, or F may be followed by B. We don't know. We may. Thus, generally, we have to keep we have to end with the we have to end the paragraph with thus, hence, like this we have to use. Now, considering what is the rearrange the following sequences in the proper sequence to form a meaning paragraph and then answer the questions given below. That was the direction, usual direction. There is no change in the direction. Now, how many sentences here? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. What I told you, please try to read the questionnaire. That is most important. First question, considering statement A, they are even deemed a threat to the official currency and monetary system as the third sentence of the rearrangement paragraph, then which among the following fails to become the part of the coherent paragraph? If you are going to treat the sentence A as the third sentence, then which among the following fails to become the part? That means one sentence is not at all related to this rearrangement. That means you are given with 7 sentences, but you have to take only 6 sentences into consideration. That is why I am telling you have to read the questionnaire. So now what you have to do? What you have to do is you have to write horizontally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How? As per the 11th question, arrange then which among the following fails to become the part of the coherent paragraph. ఒకటి పారాగ్రాఫ్లో పార్ట్ కాదు అంటే 7 సెంటెన్సెస్ లేవు, ఓన్లీ 6 సెంటెన్సెసే ఉన్నాయి అని క్లూ ఇచ్చినాడు. దెన్ గో టు ది 13th one. Considering A is the third. Considering A is the third, deem that there is threat to the official currency. Okay. Which of the following can't the above passage after rearrangement to make a coherent and meaningful paragraph? Then form the given which of the following cannot dina అది తప్పు ఉంది ఏదో ఏది 12th one. Which of the following can't the above passage after rearrangement? Okay, we are going to see some mistake is there in the 12th one. Go to the 13th one. Considering A as the third sentence, then form the given options. Which of the following would be the first sentence after rearrangement? Yes, next. Considering A as the third sentence, then which among the following fades, which one of them is formed with 2 consecutive statements after the rearrangement? Consecutive ga vachedi. Then 15th one, A as the sentence, then from the options, which of the following would be penultimate? Penultimate means last but one. Penultimate. So here fades, you have to go for the fades antunnadu. What is the correct fade adugutunnadu? Now come to the question here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then which one is going to be the first sentence? Here they, if you want they, what you have to do? You have to use governments and economic regulators. Governments and economic regulators. So we have to go for D. First one. When you go for D, then they are. So definitely you have to go, what is the governments and economic regulators are subject. It is plural subject, then plural pronoun. You have to go for they. But in third, the clue was given. In third, you have to keep A. Automatically, other they will come here. DBA. Then you got this DBA. Then you have to go further. Then read. Governments and economic regulators across the world are wary of private cryptocurrencies as they need neither a central issuing authority nor a central validating agency for transactions. These currencies can exist and thrive outside the realm of authority and regulation. They are even deemed to treat to the official currency and monetary system. మరి దెన్ ద క్వశ్చన్ ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ క్రిప్టో కరెన్సీస్ అనేది చదివినాం. ఎక్కడ చదివినాం? వేర్ వీ రీడ్ క్రిప్టో కరెన్సీస్? వీ రీడ్ క్రిప్టో కరెన్సీస్ వేర్? Is there any clue? Cryptocurrencies clue, is there any? So here clue is there, cryptocurrencies. Again you have to go for cryptocurrencies. Where is the cryptocurrency? In B and F. E, again you are going to have the cryptocurrency again. So once again read whether A must be followed by E or F. E are followed by F. So now read. Governments and economic regulators across the world are wary of private cryptocurrencies, as they need neither a central issuing authority nor a central validating agency for transactions. These currencies can exist and thrive outside the realm of authority and regulation. They are even deemed a threat to the official currency and monetary system. So we have one clue in one question. What is that question? Yes, Nana? See here, 14th. If you are going to read the 14th question, you are going to get some clues. FGADCDGA. FGADCDGA. FD, then CD, FD, FG, sorry, FG, AD, CD, then GA. GA. See, here DBA is there. GA possible? No. AD possible? DA is there. It is not possible. Then CD possible? D is there. CD before C? No. So definitely which one is possible? FG is possible. Which one is possible? FG. So where you have to keep the FG? Here or there? FG. So what is FG? Thus. We may end thus. FG. Here FG. FG. Then we are left with one E. See, you are going to get the clue from the question itself. From the question itself. That is why I am telling. So now you please try to see. So 11th one, which one is not related to the para? DAB, DBA, FGE. Which one is not related? C. C is not related. So choice 4 is the answer. Then considering statement A is the third, then from the given options, which of the following can the above passage after rearrangement to make a coherent and meaningful sentence అంటాడు. ఇది తప్పిచ్చాడు. ఇక్కడ ఏది వాడాలంటాడు. Many cryptocurrency experts and analysts were quick to suggest that bitcoins rise in tandem with the fall in the yuan means it is becoming a safe haven asset. China, which India has taken a cue from, has gone for an outright ban. When this is somewhat difficult, you please try to keep it aside. వదిలేసేయండి, దీని ఆలోచన చేయొద్దండి. Then now to come to the third one. Which of the following would be the first sentence? Mari, as per the order, which is one? D is the first sentence. So choice 4. Then next, 14th one. Already we got. What is that? FG. Then penultimate అన్నాడు before. GE. So penultimate means G. G means choice 1. In such a way you have to do. So it is a somewhat typical. So whether you may or you may not make an attempt. Then next. Then usage of words 16 to 20. Here in the question given below, few sentences are given which are grammatically correct and meaningful. Connect them by the word given. Connect them by the word given above the sentences, statements in the best possible way without changing the intended meaning. Choose your answer accordingly from the options to form a correct, coherent sentence. See, you have to club these two sentences. However, generally, however, we are going to use in the middle. India has been a common civilizational See, you may use AB. Is there AB? Yes. India has been a common civilizational unit for many centuries. However, the economic integration of the territory began to earnest only under colonial rule. Okay, then the India has been a common civilizational unit for many centuries. However, the big thrust towards economic integration came from the public sector in the years of planning. So AB, AC. However, ఏది ఏమైనప్పటికీ సో ఈ మే బోత్ AB అండ్ AC. బట్ కూడా అంతే. ఈ మే యూజ్ యాజ్ ద క్లబ్బింగ్ చెప్పాం కదా. బట్ ఎట్టు పాజిటివ్ నెగటివ్ పాజిటివ్కు యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు. ఇది దేర్ ఎనీ ఏబీ కాంటెక్స్ట్? నో. దెన్ ఏబీ లేదు, మరి ఏసీ ఉందా? లేదు. దెన్ ఏడి ఉంది కానీ డిఏ అంటున్నాడు, డిఏ ఇస్తున్నాడు, ఏడి ఉంది లేదు కాబట్టి డిఏ రివర్స్లో ఉంది. దెన్ గో ఫర్ బీసీ ఉందా? బీసీ లేదు. దెన్ గో ఫర్ బీడి. బ్యాంక్స్ హ్యాడ్ pinned their hopes. Pinned means fasten, fasten, fasten. Banks had pinned their hopes on a cheap Aadhaar-based verification process, but banks got a jolt once the Supreme Court ruled the Aadhaar was not mandatory. ఇదేమో పాజిటివ్, ఇదేమో నెగటివ్. మరి బీడీ బట్ ఎట్ వచ్చినప్పుడు మనం పాజిటివ్ నెగటివ్ క్లబ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. బీడీ ఆ విధంగా ఇది ఈజీగా చేసుకోవచ్చు, ఇది కూడా ఈజీగా చేసుకోవచ్చు. దెన్ గో టు ది 18th one, 18th and 19th. మరి 18th and 19thలో ఏబి ఉంది. పేమెంట్ బ్యాంక్స్ వర్ conceptualized as new age entities that would grant transactional ease to people in far-flung parts of the country. Instead, unlike classic banks, payment banks, so it is not suitable. Then AB లేదు, మరి AB లేనప్పుడు AD రాదు. ACకి వెళ్దాము. Payment banks were conceptualized as new age entities that would grant transactional ease to people in far-flung parts of the country. Instead, in their current form, classical banks, that is payment banks, this is classical banks. There is no affinity, so this is not possible. Then go for AC. Hello, AC. So AC you have to observe. AC. So 4 of payment banks gained within months. It is not also possible. Then go for BA. Unlike classic banks, payment banks are not advancers of loans. Instead, payment banks were conceptualized. So appudu BA is possible. Choice 1. Then since, generally since is going to be used for point of time. Since the head of treasury operations said that the central bank will continue to do as much as needed. The US had also considered the current global scenario to arrive at a decision. The US has also labeled China a currency manipulator. The liquidity surplus is at 1.5 to $2 trillion. $2 trillion. Here, since indicates the point of time, for indicates the period of time. Here, with since we have to club. The head of treasury operations said that the central bank will continue to do as much as needed since the liquidity surplus is at 1.5 to $2 billion. So then AD is suitable one, somewhat typical one. Then next, then 20th. Hence, thus, therefore, but, finally, eventually, all these words we are going to use at the end of the sentence. We won't use at the beginning of the sentence. Hence the conversion DA. Hence the effective interest rate. Like that we want to use. So we have to start with some word. Governments have long been as suspicious of private currencies for good reasons. For good reasons. Hence the Lord savings accounts. No. The Lord, like this we have to use. You have to use hence after the sentence. So go for DA. The effective interest rate on large SBI savings accounts will automatically change to 2.65%. Hence, the conversation aims. No, there is no link. Then you have to go for CB. The large savings accounts offer then conversation. Conversation. No, there is no link. Both CA and CB. We observed already CB. Then you have to go for CD. The large saving accounts offer an interest rate of 2.7% below the RBI's repo rate. Hence, the effective interest rate. This is the link. So, 4. You may get the link. Here you are given with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions. You are given with 5 questions. Here, it is very easy to make an attempt of 3 attempts. You may get 3 marks by consuming 4 minutes time. It is a typical task. Then, 21 to 25. In the following questions, a part of the sentence is given in bold. It is then followed by 3 sentences which try to explain the meaning of the phrase given in bold. Choose the best set of alternatives from the 5 options given below. Each question which explains the meaning of the phrase correctly without altering the meaning of the sentence given as question. Here, this is a typical direction. In the following questions, a part of the sentence is given in bold. It is then followed by 3 sentences which try to explain the meaning of the phrase given in bold. Choose the best set of alternatives from the 5 options without altering the meaning of the sentence given as question. Recent carbon tariff disputes have made nations daggers drawn. Daggers drawn means కత్తులు దువ్వుకొనుట. ఒకరి మీద ఒకరు కత్తులు దువ్వుకుంటున్నారు అని అర్థం. ఒకరి మీద ఒకరు కత్తులు దువ్వుకుంటున్నారంటే ఏంటి? దే ఆర్ నాట్ విత్ గుడ్ టర్మ్స్ అని అర్థం. అప్పుడు రీసెంట్ కార్బన్ టారిఫ్ డిస్ప్యూట్స్ హ్యావ్ మేడ్ నేషన్స్ ఆన్ బ్యాడ్ టర్మ్స్. రీసెంట్ కార్బన్ టారిఫ్ డిస్ప్యూట్స్ హ్యావ్ మేడ్ నేషన్స్ అలైస్ విత్ ఈచ్ అదర్. అలైస్ అంటే ఏంటి? ఎనిమీస్. ఫోర్స్. FOES. శత్రువులుగా మారిపోయారు. డాగర్స్ డ్రాన్ అంటే ఒకరి మీద ఒకరు కత్తులు దువ్వుకొనుట. మరి రీసెంట్ కార్బన్ టారిఫ్ డిస్ప్యూట్స్ హ్యావ్ మేడ్ నేషన్స్ అట్ ఆర్ట్స్. ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ సూటబుల్. సో బోత్ 1 and 3 నా, 1 and 2 నా. మరి అలైస్ విత్ ఈచ్ అదర్. సారీ, అలైస్ అంటే ఫ్రెండ్స్. అలైస్ అంటే ఫ్రెండ్స్. ఇది సరిపోదు. అట్ ఆర్ట్స్ మీన్స్ ఆన్ బ్యాడ్ టర్మ్స్. బోత్ 1 and 3. 1 and 3. Then next one, Nana. The foreman hit the nail on the head when he said that the machine had malfunctioned because of faulty spark plug. Hit the nail on the head. అంటే ఏం చేశాడు? ఆ తల మీద ఉలితో కొట్టుట అని కాదు. హిట్ ద నెయిల్ అంటే ది పోర్ మెన్ వాజ్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ రైట్. ది పోర్ మెన్ వాజ్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ రైట్. The foreman hit his head with the nail. It is wrong. The foreman precisely explained the problem. Ante correctly explained the problem. Hit the nail on the head means correct. Correct. So here this is correct and this one is correct. Both 1 and 3. Choice 4. Then it is raining cats and dogs. Cats and dogs and enti? British, while Britishers were in our country, they used to say India used to see the cats and dogs while it was raining అని. అంటే ఏంటి? ఉరుములు మెరుపులతో కూడినటువంటి వర్షం పడుతుంది అంటే ఎక్కువ వర్షం పడుతుంది అని అర్థం. మరి ఎక్కువ వర్షం పడుతుంది అంటే ఏంటి? రైనింగ్ ట్రిమెండస్లీ, హెవీ డౌన్ పోర్, టెరిటైల్ ట్రైన్. ఆల్ 1, 2, 3 correct. It is very easy to get. Then next, this was of course dangerous, for we were in full view of the enemy, but it was becoming more and more evident that we were in a tight corner. In a tight corner అంటున్నాడు. In a tight corner అంటే ఇన్ ద కార్నర్ ఆఫ్ ది ఫైటింగ్ ఇన్ ఏ డిఫికల్ట్ సిచ్యువేషన్. అంటే ఏంటి మరి, ఎట్లా ఉన్నాడు? ఇన్ ద డిఫికల్ట్ సిచ్యువేషన్. ఇన్ ద కార్నర్ ఆఫ్ ఫైటింగ్ మీన్స్ ఇన్ ఏ డిఫికల్ట్ సిచ్యువేషన్. ఓన్లీ 2 ఈజ్ కరెక్ట్. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో ఈజీ. దెన్ 25 ఇన్ ద నిక్ ఆఫ్ టైం. ఇన్ ద నిక్ ఆఫ్ టైం అంటే ఏంటి? కరెక్ట్ టైంలో. ఇన్ ద నిక్ ఆఫ్ ది టైం, కరెక్ట్ టైంలో అన్న మీనింగ్ రావాలి. మరి ఆఫ్టర్వర్డ్సా, ఫ్రమ్ ద స్టార్టింగా, అట్ ద టైం పాస్? నో, నన్ ఆఫ్ దీస్. హియర్ యు ఆర్ గివెన్ విత్ 5 questions. 3 questions are easy. You may make in 3 attempts. You may get 3 marks within 3 minutes. Then next one, 26 to 30. This is the following question consists of a sentence which is divided into 5 parts. The portion specified in bold suggests that it is grammatically correct and do not require any correction or replacement. If there is an error in any other part of the sentence, then choose that part as your answer choice. If the given sentence is grammatically correct or does not require any correction, choose 5, no correction as your answer. This is quite opposite to yesterday's paper. That is why I am telling you, please try to read the direction twice. The following question consists of a sentence which is divided into 5 parts. The portion specified in bold suggests that it is grammatically correct and do not require any correction. Bold part is correct. If there is an error in any other part of the sentence, then choose that part as your answer. If there is an error in any other part, you have to identify the error part. You have to identify the error part. Come on. When the editor of the children's magazine asked his employees to illustrate about each activity, they quickly drew quick cartoon pictures. When the editor of the children's magazine asked, this is past. His employees illustrated about. It should be in the past. Illustrated. ILLUSTRATED. Illustrated about each activity. They quickly drawn. Past. Quickly drew. Quick check. So which part is wrong? Second part is wrong. So second which part is error? It is in second part. Instead of to illustrate, illustrated. It is in the past. So error. One more thing you may take here. Discuss, DISCUSS. Describe, illustrate, ILLUSTRATE. వీటి తర్వాత అబౌట్ యూజ్ చేయకూడదు. ఇది కూడా ఒక రూల్. Discuss, describe, illustrate. After these words, we won't use about. Anxious, ANXIOUS, worry. After these words, you have to use about. But after these 3 words, you won't use illustrate. అది కూడా ఒక టైప్. లేదు past is followed by past. Simple blind sign, cottage. Very there, error is in second part. Then 27. My parents were watching me carefully, but my brother distracted them, so I could sneak out the window. Sneak ante తొంగి చూచుట. My parents were watching me carefully. మా పేరెంట్స్ నన్ను జాగ్రత్తగా చూస్తున్నారు. But my brother distracting them. Distracting, DISTRACTING. దీన్ని ఏమంటాం? Parallel usage. In each and every paper you are going to have this. So watching, distracting. So very there error is in second part. It is very easy. Then third one. 28th. Not only is prolonged and extreme itching is uncomfortable and not a way that anyone wants to live, but Shave reminded that it may actually be illuminating a much more serious condition. Not only is prolonged and extreme itching is uncomfortable and not a way that anyone wants to live, but Shehu reminded, ఇక్కడ నాట్ ఓన్లీ బట్ ఆల్సో, ఒక్కోసారి బట్ ఇస్తాడు, ఆల్సో యూజ్ చేయడు, కాబట్టి బెటర్ టు స్కిప్, వద్దు. దెన్ వెన్ ఐ వాజ్ స్టడీయింగ్ టు బికమ్ ఏ లాయర్, మై టీచర్స్ టోల్డ్ మీ చెప్పారు టు నెవర్ ఆస్క్ ఏ క్వశ్చన్ దట్ ఐ డిడ్ నాట్ నో ఆఫ్టర్ డూ డిడ్ డస్ సెల్ షుడ్ కెన్ కుడ్ మే మై. వీటి తర్వాత ఏం రావాలి? నో. కాబట్టి వెరీ దేర్ ఎర్రర్ ఈజ్ ఇన్ ది పార్ట్. ఇట్ ఈస్ అప్పరెంట్ ఎర్రర్, సో యూ హ్యావ్ టు మేక్ అన్ అటెంప్ట్. మీకు కొన్ని పార్ట్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఆ పార్ట్స్లో తీయటి పాయసం తర్వాత ఉందని తెలిసినప్పుడు అనవసరంగా చేదు పాయసం జోలికి వెళ్ళకూడదు. అర్థం కానప్పుడు దాని జోలికి వెళ్ళకూడదు. తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్. See, you are supposed to get 20 out of 40. That is your target. Be with reality. Do not be with fabrication. Now, the supervisor was undecided on his next career move and wondered if he should stay with his current company or take, or వచ్చింది, instead of if we have to use whether, WHETHER. Whether is followed by or. Whether may or may not be followed by or, but or is there in the rest of the sentence, you have to go for whether. So definitely very error is in the second part. It is also very easy. Here you are given with 5 questions. You may make 4 attempts. You have to get 4 marks and you have to finish within 3 minutes of time. That's all, my dear children. Now we are going to see the analysis for this paper. All these papers are previous papers. You please try to note this. 1 to 10. Reading comprehension, 10 questions. Attempts, marks. Then next, after that we are going to see. Then 11 to 15. This is fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. Here you are given with 5 questions. We observed nearly 4 questions are very easy, 4 attempts. You may get 4 marks and you have to finish within 3 minutes. Then 16 to 20. This is closed test. 5 questions. It is very easy. You may make 4 attempts. 4 marks you may get. Again 3 minutes time. Then 21 to 25. 21 to 25. This is rearrangement. 5 questions were given. These are very typical. You may skip. Nil and nil. Then 26 to 30. 26 to 30 started, combining of sentences. Here you are given with 5 questions. Here 3 attempts you may make easily. So 3 marks you may get. Again 3 minutes time. Then next 31 to 35. This is phrases. 5 questions were given. These are very easy. You may go for at least 3 attempts. So get 3 marks you may get within 3 minutes time. Then 36 to 40. This is sentence correction of sentences, regular approach. 5 questions. You may make 4 attempts. 4 marks you may get. within 3 minutes. See, total how many questions, Nana? 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 questions. So how many attempts you made? 8, 11, 14, 18 attempts you made. Then what marks you got? 8, 6, 10, 18 marks you got. Then how many minutes? 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 minutes. Now you are left with 20 minutes, 25 minus 15. You are left with 10 minutes. You have to allocate 10 minutes time for reading comprehension. Out of 10 questions, at least you have to make 6 attempts. 10 minutes time you have to allocate. You have to get 6 marks. So here, 18 plus 6, 24. 24 out of 30. So definitely you have to get 20 marks. If you are very, very regular to my classes from today to, that is from yesterday 9th to 30th to 9th, see, definitely I ensure you that you are going to get 20 marks out of 40. If one more thing, if you were regular to the current affairs of books which we were given from June to జూలై వరకు ఇచ్చేడు చదివితే ఆగస్ట్ తొందరగా ఇస్తున్నాము. అందులో కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్ ఉంది, బ్యాంకింగ్ అవేర్నెస్ ఉంది, ఎకానమీ ఉంది, స్ట్రాటజీకే ఉంది, ముఖ్యంగా కంప్యూటర్ అవేర్నెస్ ఉంది. సో ప్రీవియస్ బిట్స్ అన్నీ ఇచ్చాను, అవి చదివితే లేదా యాప్లో అప్లోడ్ చేశాను, చదివితే మీకు ఖచ్చితంగా 40కి జీకేలో 25 వరకు వెళ్ళగలుగుతాను, ఇంగ్లీష్లో 20 వరకు వెళ్ళగలుగుతాను. కంప్యూటర్స్లో మీకు ఇచ్చినటువంటి బుక్స్ చదవాలి, స్టోర్లో ఉన్నటువంటి కంప్యూటర్ అవేర్నెస్ బుక్ చదివి ఉంటే 18 మార్క్స్ వరకు వెళ్ళగలుగుతారు. ఖచ్చితంగా చెప్తున్నాను, 18 మార్క్స్ వరకు వెళ్ళగలుగుతారు. ఇంకప్పుడు మీకు మిగిలినవేది, రీజనింగ్లో ఖచ్చితంగా 35 తెచ్చుకోవాలి, క్వాంట్లో 25 అక్యురేట్గా తెచ్చుకోవాలి. 35 అవుట్ ఆఫ్ 50 రీజనింగ్లో 35 తెచ్చుకోవాలి, క్వాంట్లో 25 తెచ్చుకోవాలి. చూడండి, రీజనింగ్ 40 క్వశ్చన్స్, 50 మార్క్స్, 30 minutes, you have to get 35 marks. Then quant 40 questions, 50 marks, 35 minutes, you have to get 25 marks. Then English language 40 questions, 40 marks, then 25 minutes, and you have to get 20 marks. Then general awareness 40 questions, 40 marks, you have to allocate 15 minutes only, and you have to get 25 marks. Then computer awareness 40 questions, 20 marks, 15 minutes allocation, you have to get 18 marks. So then 23, 4, 6, 8, 9, 123 marks. You have to get 123 marks out of 200. So 80 is to 20. Interview won't play pivotal role. Please note. I have been observing for the past 10 years. Interview won't play any role for Gramina Bank POs. Main marks, you have to get good marks in written test. So your marks should not be not less than 120. In such a way, you have to do the practice. Try to rely on computer awareness. Try to rely on English language. Try to rely on test of reasoning. Try to rely on quant. Don't rely on bloody general awareness. దీని మీద ఇన్ని పుస్తకాలు చదివి టైం వేస్ట్ చేసుకొని దీని మీద కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేసి నెగ్లెక్ట్ చేస్తే దెబ్బతింటారు. ఓకే, ఆల్ ద బెస్ట్. మే మీట్ యూ ఫర్ అదర్ క్లాస్ ఆఫ్ టుమారో.